Welcome to Onsite Utility Services Capital. In this presentation, we'll be discussing clean air as a service, a smart path to a safe and sanitary Covid-19 building reopening, energy savings up to 30%. This will be a closer look at how indoor air quality solutions and HVAC filter monitoring programs can increase your operational efficiency, reduce operational costs, and deliver greater occupant safety. But first, let's focus on the case for air purification in your building or facility. There has never been a time where the quality of indoor air has been more important to everyone, everywhere. As the coronavirus continues to grow globally, people must take greater precautions when working, shopping, attending class, traveling, and many other activities that are necessary for life to move forward. Most likely, air filtration has not been a hot topic on your radar until now. Large buildings and facilities have HVAC systems that have a wide variety of both mechanical and electronic equipment. And these systems are designed based on a variety of parameters, such as your building's location, what kind of local weather patterns you have, and your outdoor air quality, which can include things like air pollution. But these systems are not equipped to handle the kind of air purification your building needs in a COVID-19 world. Things like the elimination of all the microscopic aerosol particles that consist of viruses, bacteria, and other pathogens, all of which are otherwise being carried through your ventilation ducts and distributed throughout your building. Building air purification is foremost on the minds and the radar of the American public. A recent Gallup poll indicates that as much as 74% of Americans are very or somewhat worried about catching the COVID-19 virus. And as many as 8 out of 10 are at least somewhat concerned about the air quality inside buildings and facilities where they work, shop, learn, and live. So, to function in today's new environment, every building must have some kind of air purification solution in place. According to the American Society of Heating, Refrigerating, and Air Conditioning Engineers, ventilation and filtration provided by HVAC systems can reduce the airborne concentration of COVID, and thus also reduce the risk of it being transmitted through the air. Plus, changes to building operations, including the operation of heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems, can also reduce the airborne exposure to COVID. So it's a good time to ask yourself, is your building or facility prepared to successfully reopen and operate in a COVID world? For instance, the Center of Disease Control and the World Health Organization recommend intensifying both air sanitation and surface disinfection practices prior to reopening your building or facility. Is your building ready? ASHRAE has offered guidance that suggests that airborne transmission of COVID may require buildings to change their HVAC operations in order to improve how they handle both air ventilation and filtration. Is your building ready? And recent research by Harvard indicates that a small increase in long-term exposure to COVID particle matter leads to an increase in the COVID death rate. And through proper monitoring of indoor air, you can track those harmful pollutants in real time. Is your building ready? What you need is a smart solution for dealing with today's new COVID world. With research showing the coronavirus may spread through shared air, property owners and managers are now scrambling to upgrade their HVAC systems before reopening their buildings. And that is leading to costly upgrades for new air purification equipment that building owners and operators used to take for granted. And there are even more challenges to consider, such as the investment. COVID's negative impacts on the revenues of businesses and organizations have made investing in an air purification solution outside the reach for most of them for the foreseeable future. And it's a hassle. Trying to figure out the right air purification system to install and how to do it correctly can cause chronically delayed decisions that delay or even derail the reopening progress. And then there are the energy costs. Operating an air purification solution means more energy consumption to power that system, not to mention the potential strain it could put on the existing HVAC system. So, how do you handle the increased demand for air purification in your building or facility and overcome all of these challenges? Introducing needlepoint bipolar ionization. Needlepoint bipolar ionization, or NPBI for short, might not be something you've heard about before, but you're more familiar with it than you may think. An ion is a molecule or atom that is positively or negatively charged, which means it has electrons to give away or it needs electrons to become stable. Ions are created naturally through things like lightning, waterfalls, and ocean waves. They are Mother Nature's way of cleansing the air naturally in order to create a healthy environment. NPBI uses an electronic charge to create a plasma field that's filled with a high concentration of positive and negative ions. As these ions travel with the airstream, they attach themselves to air particles, pathogens, and gas molecules. The ions then kill the pathogens by robbing them of the hydrogen they need to survive, and that cleans the air. First, particles are reduced. NPBI technology reduces dust and pollen airborne particles through agglomeration, which is a scientific word for clustering. Ions attach to the airborne particles, which makes them attract each other, and that increases their size. Then, the filtration system can more easily capture those larger particles, greatly improving the system capture efficiency of your entire HVAC system. Next, odors are eliminated. During the air cleaning process, ions help break down the odor particles into basic and less harmful compounds. The result is your indoor air is left smelling fresh and free of any odors or volatile organic compounds that can cause irritation. Now, the pathogens are killed. NPBI technology attacks and kills viruses, mold spores, and bacteria in the air. Ions steal the hydrogen from those pathogens, effectively causing them to die. All that is left is healthy and clean air. And finally, it delivers energy savings. NPBI is an environmentally friendly process that reduces the amount of outdoor air required to circulate in your building, which is normally how you would try to ventilate the indoor air. Since you're cleaning the indoor air and not just recirculating it with the outdoor air, NPBI promotes a healthier, cleaner, and more comfortable indoor environment. And since you're not running the ventilation systems as frequently for that outdoor air circulation, the outdoor air intake is reduced by up to 75%. And the less time your HVAC is running means the less energy you're spending. Better indoor air helps reduce the spread of diseases in your building or facility. In a laboratory test, 4 airborne pathogens were exposed for 30 minutes to indoor air, and then NPBI was deployed to that air to reduce the rate of those pathogens. The results were very encouraging. When norovirus was exposed to the air, NPBI reduced the airborne rate of those pathogens by 93.5% in just 30 minutes. Coronavirus saw a 99.4% reduction in just 30 minutes of being exposed to the NPBI technology. Other pathogens such as Legionella and MRSA both saw substantial rates of reduction as well. These results demonstrate the incredibly powerful potential NPBI can deliver to a building's indoor air. Best of all, NPBI is completely ozone-free. That makes it safe to operate across commercial, industrial, and even residential buildings and properties. The advantages of Onsite Utility Services' NPBI solution are impressive. It produces no harmful byproducts, whereas other solutions such as corona discharge, air purification, and UV light, they discharge byproducts that can be harmful. NPBI reduces the particles in the air. It destroys volatile organic compounds from the air, making your air smell clean and pure. Kills viruses and pathogens, including the coronavirus. It reduces your energy costs by as much as 30%. Good luck trying to get that from any other solution. It produces no ozone, making it completely safe for any building type. It also treats the air inside of targeted individual rooms or offices when needed. It has no replacement parts, unlike the other solutions which all have parts that not only need to be replaced often, but are quite costly. It self-cleans automatically, and it's extremely simple to install. But here's the best advantage of them all. The total cost of NPBI is less than any other air cleaning solution option. So, not only is NPBI a smart choice for making your building's indoor air safe and healthy, it's a smart economic choice too. And NPBI has rapidly become the chosen clean air solution for a growing number of buildings and facilities across America, including the Staples Center, the Grand Central Place building, the SoulCycle buildings, and locations worldwide. And major commercial real estate portfolios from companies like JLL and CBRE have moved to install NPBI technology in all of their buildings. Onsite Utility Services has made NPBI a turnkey clean air solution for all building types: office buildings, hospitals, healthcare facilities and physician offices, nursing homes and managed care facilities, schools, colleges and universities, banks and financial institutions, restaurants and bars, casinos, fitness centers and gyms, retail stores, hotels, resorts and hospitality properties, churches, temples, synagogues, and other houses of worship, airports, bus stations, train stations, and other transit centers, convention centers, theaters, and many more. Now, you may be thinking, all this sounds like exactly what I need, but how do I fit this into my already strained budget? Well, welcome to the future. Clean Air as a Service. The Clean Air as a Service program moves your building, facility, or institution into proper position to reopen and operate successfully in today's COVID world through a turnkey NPBI air cleaning solution that doesn't require any upfront capital or debt. Think about this. How many times have you invested in some kind of HVAC equipment without an included service plan attached to it, only to quickly learn that your investment had actually become a liability? That happens all the time. But through Clean Air as a Service, you get the air cleaning solution you want for your building, but without the risk of using your own capital to invest in the equipment or pay for any of its ongoing service and maintenance. It's air cleaning done smart. Onsite's Clean Air as a Service solution is achieved through a simple 4-step process. First, we conduct a site review of all the mechanicals and ductwork of your building or facility to get a proper understanding of your current infrastructure. Then, we undergo a proper solution assessment to select the right NPBI solution for your specific situation so it meets your specific building's needs. Next, we procure and then install the NBPI solution using our expert team of HVAC specialists. And now you have cleaner indoor air with real-time performance monitoring, and all the service and maintenance are included for the duration of the service term. With Clean Air as a Service, you can expect a state-of-the-art purification system with no investment and no debt. A proper and effective COVID solution, allowing you to reopen and operate your building safely. A worry-free and zero-cost equipment maintenance program during the service term. Off-balance sheet flexibility, since you're not using any of your capital or adding any new debt. You get the level of sanitation and safety your building occupants require in today's COVID world. And the NPBI performance is guaranteed to provide an improved indoor environment. No matter where your building or facility is located, Onsite Utility Services has the capability to deliver to you a comprehensive Clean Air as a Service solution that meets all your indoor clean air needs. Choosing an indoor air cleaning system is an important decision, and that's why building owners and operators choose Onsite Utility Services. We've been providing energy efficiency solutions across America since 1993. Our experience, knowledge, and deep industry relationships make us uniquely qualified to deliver to you the energy efficiency and air purification solutions you require, no matter what size building or facility you operate. Getting started is easy. To see how your building or facility can benefit from Clean Air as a Service, contact us today at 844-768-7227 for a free, no-obligation consultation. We'll show you how you can get a complete turnkey clean air solution without any capital, debt, or risk. 844-768-7227.